So do you also want to extract the content from your insurance document automatically? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to effortlessly convert insurance document to digital records with AI agent. So like you, I also used to extract the details from my insurance documents manually, but this is such a time consuming and a tedious task. So to solve this problem, I've simply created this amazing automation where what is going to happen is that as soon as I add the insurance document into my Google Drive, automatically my AI agent is going to extract the details from that insurance document, and further we can add that details into our Google Sheets. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between Google Drive, my AI agent, which is OpenAI, and Google Sheets. And to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video, I'll show you how to use an AI agent to convert physical or PDF insurance documents into clean and digital records. So whether it's policy numbers, claim dates, or coverage details, this automation extracts and organizes them into your Google Sheets. So let's dive in and simplify your insurance record keeping with the help of an AI agent in Pabbly Connect. So to do this, we are simply going to open a new tab, and we're just going to look for the landing page of Pabbly Connect simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. And now it is opening the landing page of Pabbly Connect, and over here we're going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free, and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here I am an existing user, so I'm simply going to click on this button which says sign in. And once we're going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm simply going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connects account. And once we're going to click on this access now, it is opening my dashboard, and to get started with this automation we simply have to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here there are multiple folders on my dashboard in which I can save my workflows. So if you also want to create a new folder, you can go towards this create new folder button and create your own. I'm just going to save in one of these only, which is automations, and now I'm just going to name my workflow as this: convert insurance documents to digital records with AI agent. And then we are simply going to click on this button which says create. And once we are going to click on this create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and action are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by a trigger, and that's the particular reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of a trigger in a particular workflow. And to get started, we are simply going to select our trigger application. So for my trigger application, I'm simply going to select it as Google Drive. So I'm just going to search for Google Drive and select it. And now for the trigger event, we are simply going to select it as new file in a specific folder and click on this connect. And now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your Google Drive account with your Pabbly Connects workflow, you can simply click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection. And now we have to click on this blue button which says sign in with Google. And once we begin to click on this sign in with Google, Pabbly is asking me to select my Gmail account, with the help of which I'm just going to connect my Google Drive. So I'm simply going to select my Gmail account right over here. And now Pabbly is asking me for some permissions. So I'm just going to simply click on this allow and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, because my data is secure with Pabbly. And once we begin to click on this allow, with this we have successfully connected our Google Drive account with our Pabbly Connects workflow. And now it is asking me for the folder or the subfolder. So over here you can see the name of my folder is insurance documents. So I'm just going to select the same, but you have to keep in mind that the folder which you're selecting should be a shareable one. So what do I mean by shareable one? So the folder which you're selecting, you have to keep the access of it as anyone with the link and editor. And how you can do this? You have to go towards the folder name share, and once again towards this share. And over here for the general access, you have to keep it as anyone with the link and editor. All right, this is really important otherwise your AI agent will not be able to read the documents. So I've already did this. So I'm simply going to select my folder right over here, and then we're going to click on this save and send test request. But before clicking on the save and send test request, I'll just let you know that Google Drive is a pooling based application. So pooling based application means that this application will not check for new data instantly. It is going to take some amount of time to check for the new data. And over here in the case of Google Drive, it is saying the trigger will check for new data in 10 minutes. So once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, automatically Pabbly is going to capture the last response or the latest response made in my Google Drive account. So what we're going to do is, first I'm just going to do the test submission, and then only I'm just going to click on this save and send test request. So to do the test submission, I'm just going to open my drive, and I'm just going to go towards this new and then towards this file upload. So I'm just going to upload the insurance document right over here. And once we have finished the uploading right over here, now with this we have successfully did the test submission, and now I can click on this save and send test request button to capture the response of this same insurance document. So as you can see that we have successfully captured the response for the same. Over here you can see all the details. You can also see the insurance document, which is the name of the file, and also we have received the file. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step. And now whenever a new file is added in this specific folder within 10 minutes, the workflow is going to get triggered. And if you want to increase or decrease this trigger time, you can go towards this three dots, set trigger time, and now from here you can do the same. I'm just going to keep it as 10 minutes only and move on further towards my action step. Now what I want is, I want to convert insurance documents to digital records with the help of an AI agent. So now for my action application, I'm simply going to select it as my AI agent, which is OpenAI. So I'm just going to look for OpenAI right over here and select it. And now for the action event, I'm simply going to select it as extract content from PDF/image and click on this connect. And now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection once again. So if you have already connected your OpenAI account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me once again, click on add a new connection. And now it is asking me for the token, and to get this token we are simply going to follow the help text, and it is saying kindly visit your OpenAI API key page to get the API key that you need to enter here. So I'm simply going to go towards my OpenAI API key page to get the API key. And after coming over here towards this page, we simply have to go towards this create new secret key, and we have to name our key, select the project and click on this create secret key button. And now my key has been created, so I'm simply going to copy the key and then we're going to paste it right over here in our workflow. And after pasting this, we are simply going to click on this button which says save. And with this, we have successfully connected our OpenAI account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it is asking me to select the OpenAI model. So I'm simply going to select it as GPT-4o Mini. You can select any another of your choice. And now it is asking me for the image/PDF URL. So over here, I'm just going to enter the PDF URL of my insurance document. But we are not going to enter it manually, but instead we're going to map it. So you must be wondering, what is mapping? So mapping is a method by Pabbly, which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Google Drive as our trigger application. So we are simply going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we begin to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So I'm simply going to map the PDF URL right over here, which is the web content link. You have to keep in mind that you only have to map this web content link. And now we're going to move on further. Now it is asking me for the prompt. So to extract the content, I'm just going to use structured output. But this prompt is a required field, so I'm just going to give a basic prompt right over here, which is extract me the details from the given PDF. So as you can see that I've successfully entered my prompt, and now I'm just going to enter this structured output. So it is saying enter the structured output JSON object here. So you must be wondering from where we're going to get this JSON object. So to get this JSON object, we are simply going to follow the important notes. We are going to generate this JSON object without knowing any programming or coding language, simply by following this important notes right over here. And it is saying to generate the structured output JSON, navigate to this URL. So I'm simply going to open this URL right from here. And once we're going to open this URL over here, we are going to generate the JSON object simply by clicking on this button generate. And now I'm just going to enter the prompt in this box to generate the JSON schema. So to enter this prompt, I'm simply going to open my notepad first. And before opening the notepad, I'm just going to look in the details which I want to extract. So these are the details which I want to extract, which is the policyholder name and policy number, insurance company and the rest of the details. So to extract these details, I'm just going to open my notepad. So to extract these details, I've successfully opened my notepad, and now I'm just going to enter all the details which I want to extract. So the first is policyholder name. So I'm just going to enter policyholder name right over here, and now we're going to move on towards a new line. And now after coming over here towards a new line, I'm just going to enter the type in which I want this policyholder name. So it is type of a short text. So I'm just going to enter type of a short text right over here. And after entering this, we're going to move on towards the next line and enter the description, which is extract and provide me the full name of the policyholder as mentioned in the insurance document. And yes, with this we have successfully completed this for policyholder name, and now I'm just going to do it for all the rest too. And as you can see that I've successfully entered it for all of the details which I wanted to extract. And now I'm just going to copy this prompt right over here, and now I'm just going to paste it right over here in this box. To generate the JSON schema, I'm simply going to click on this button which says create. And once we're going to click on this create, automatically my AI agent is going to generate me the JSON schema. So we only have to wait for a few seconds till it is generating me the JSON schema. And now you can see that my JSON object has been generated right over here. So I'm simply going to copy this JSON object and paste it right over here in the structured output field. And now after pasting this, we are simply going to click on this save and send test request. And once we're going to click on this save and send test request, automatically my AI agent is going to extract the details from the given PDF, and then further we can add these details into our Google Sheets. So with the help of the JSON object, automatically my AI agent is going to extract me the details. So we only have to wait for a few seconds till my AI agent is extracting and giving me the details. And as you can see that successfully my AI agent has extracted all the details and given it me right over here. You can see the name, number and the rest of the details. And now I'm just going to add these details right over here in my spreadsheet. For that, I'm just going to add another action step, and now for the action application, I'm just going to simply select it as Google Sheets. And now for the action event, we are simply going to select it as add new row and click on this connect. And now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your Google Sheets account, you can click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now we have to click on this sign in with Google. And now Pabbly is asking me to select my Gmail account, with the help of which I'm just going to connect my Google Sheets. So I'm simply going to select my Gmail account right over here. And once we're just going to select that Gmail account right over here, Pabbly is going to ask me for some permissions. Over here you can see the same. So now what we're going to do is I'm simply going to click on this allow and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, because my data is secure with Pabbly. And once we're going to click on this allow, with this we have successfully connected our Google Sheets account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it is asking me to select the spreadsheet and the sheet. So I'm simply going to select my spreadsheet right over here, which is insurance document digital record. And then we are simply going to select the sheet 2, which is sheet 1. And after selecting all of these details, I'm just going to map the rest right over here. Alright, so now I'm simply going to map all of these details one by one. I'm just going to map the holder name. We're going to move on further. I'm just going to map the policy number. We're going to move on further. I'm just going to map the insurance company and the rest of the details. So one by one, I'm just going to map all of these details. I'll just let you know that all of these details are test details because I used a demo insurance document. You can use a real one too, and automatically your AI agent will extract the details from the real one too. So as you can see that I've successfully mapped almost all of the details, and now with this we have successfully mapped all of the details. And now after mapping all of these details, what we're going to do is I'm simply going to click on this blue button which says save and send as request. And now it is saying that we have successfully added these details into our spreadsheet. So I'm simply going to open my spreadsheet and check that if the details have been added there or not. And yes, you can see the details have been added right over here in my spreadsheet. You can see all the details have been successfully added, which we had in our insurance document. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow. And now whenever a new file is added in this specific folder, within 10 minutes the workflow is going to get triggered. My AI agent is going to extract the content from the same PDF and add it into our spreadsheet, all without any manual intervention. All of this is going to happen in backend. We don't have to come back in again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. So now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on on this video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. So now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.